Hey guys, how we doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. Hope you guys are well. Happy weekend everybody. Hope we had a good week of trading. So over to the 15-minute DMT. Sorry, that's the 30-minute. I'll go over to the 15-minute. 15-minute DMT for Bitcoin. We can see the byline is edging down slightly, but it's not going to come down too much more, unless obviously the price goes down. So we are sitting around just under 9,800 as a potential buy level. So the 30-minute, this is something I wanted to show you, because I'm actually going to set up a bot automated trading strategy based on this 30-minute dominator. And how it is going to work is we are going to it's going to be a bit different to the DMT, where we have market orders and then smash the full position size once we close the candle over. Because of how the dominator, how the price action works, it doesn't necessarily call the exact like it's a sell there. I mean, you can get you can go up a bit afterwards. It doesn't really necessarily get. I mean, there's just a few occasions if we go back through the back test where it will be a sell, but it won't necessarily go straight down, but we'll sort of move around the price range for a bit. So how I'm actually going to set this bot up for the dominator, I'm going to run both of them at the same time, so both the DMT bot and the dominator bot, so we diversify our strategies a little bit. So how it's going to run is I'm going to have three position entries. 40% is going to be at the level the market is at when we get the buy sell signal, then another 30% is going to be $50 lower, and then another 30% is going to be $100 lower. So we're going to basically capturing the $100 range around the price. We're going to do that on, obviously 3Commas is great for that with its safety orders, so we're going to do that with those. So that's how we're going to do it. And it's going to be limit orders as opposed to market orders, so that should save us some fees, which is good, because I hate having to do market orders and pay the fees. But as you know, with DMT, I mean, we could be breaking through a level, and it's good to obviously make sure you get the trade on. So we are going to do that strategy. I'm going to probably set that up on Monday. I'll do a full video, like a tutorial basically of of me actually setting it up, so we're all good to go with that. You can see we got our 30-minute dominator has actually gone to a sell. We're not over the 100 just yet, but what I am sort of looking at, I'm looking at this over other time frames. We are going to trade it based on this time frame. So you can see this trade would have been, we got a buy around here. We would have actually got some extra buys under here, which would have been good because we would have got filled underneath there. So we would be, if we were exiting this trade around now, we'd still be exiting a profit, even though really it's a break-even trade. It's not really a small profit, small loss. That's not what we're going for. But yeah, you can see we're entering a 30-minute sell. So what I would look at on this though, I mean, the bot won't take this into account, but if we look at the hour, we actually look like we were in a sell before, and we actually look like we're coming up to turn into an hourly buy, which is obviously going to be a more powerful sign than the 30-minute buy. And the 2 hour also looks like it's sort of coming down potentially to turn into a buy as well. Haven't looked at the 4 hour. 4 hour is still looking relatively like a sell. And then also the 10-minute looks like it's actually coming back, so that will come back with a 15-minute, and don't really look at the 5-minute. 5 minutes in a buy. But you can see on the overall market, whilst we are just got into a sell on the 30-minute, other time frames have been sells more longer term and are coming back towards buys. So that could be a signal that this sell signal would underperform, or maybe not even perform at all. But you don't know Bitcoin, do you? I mean, we are still in a weakish looking market. I mean, we're sitting well under 10k when we were well over 10k for a while. So yep, you gotta look at it that way. So over to the Ethereum 15-minute. So we'll have a buy in Ethereum around the 270, 271, 272 mark. The 30-minute dominator on Ethereum has gone to a sell as well. These will move pretty similarly around each other on the same time frames, because the price action's clearly relatively similar. So I mean, looking at the longer term time frame, if we go to the daily, you can kind of see this Ethereum. Yep. So we should go to Bitcoin on the daily time frame, or the 12 hour. We'll go to the 12 hour or the daily, 12 hour daily. You can see that we are sort of consolidating around this area here. We had our clearish downtrend, albeit quite volatile, but a clear downtrend. We've had this clear uptrend, and now we have spent a bit of time hanging around here, so we could be looking for the next push up, which obviously I hope we are. I mean, we've got, this is a good level of support around here, based on historic price action. So I mean, I do fully expect, I do personally think we found support here. We're gonna break back up. This big engulfing candle on the daily here didn't see any follow through to the downside. I mean, you could argue it's bear flagging it out, but I mean, you would expect some more follow through at least some of these candles after that big bearish candle. So maybe we are setting up to push. We are at a good historical price level. So, and yeah, so you can see it's not far off the sort of retracements that we've been getting. So fingers crossed, we are going to be up above about 11k next week. So yeah, so that's all I've got to say today. So yeah, so I'm going to be setting up that Dominator bot. I'm going to use a separate account for this. So I'll set up a separate Bitmex account for that, and we'll have that on the 3Commas. It'll all be there for everyone to see. We can see the results, how we're getting on. So yeah, so thanks for listening, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Yeah, just leave me a comment or hit the thumbs up or anything that will help out the YouTube algorithms. So yeah, I mean, we set up the long and short on the 30-minute DMT, so I did get the short signal there, so it told me that we were potentially going short. But oh yeah, on my personal account, I had some orders, and again, I was flat. I had some orders in at 9,500, 9,450, and actually 9,250 in case you did get a spike down. So I got filled on a third of my position. Actually, it was a third of my position. I did actually have some orders in on the bot account as well to buy as well, because obviously we're going to buy if we broke up, and then so if we had a little spike down, I got some buys in there as well at the same price, 9,500, and then I quickly got out of those. Basically at 9,700 when we basically spiked straight back up. So that was a good little scalp there for the Friday evening. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Yeah, like I said, not financial advice, and I will speak to you guys most likely tomorrow.